All right. So let me finish where I was at. Please allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Uh, 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 uh. All right, where was I? Where was I? All right. So I had to reboot the Wi-Fi. I messed around and when I go out on the truck, I connect to so many Wi-Fi's, and when I came home, all of my stuff, all of my phones connected to Wi-Fi, and it just put a drain on the system. So, please pardon me. But where was I? Where was I? Oh, okay. I was talking about let's see. Oh yeah, I was talking about LL Cool Smooth. Snap. Y'all know I need help. So I was talking about LL Cool Smooth, and I was talking about LL Cool Smooth. What's going on, Leonard? My man says I'm on lunch. Bon appetit, man. uh, so what was I? I was talking about life, and I was talking about life, and I was talking about um, I was talking about your life, and I was talking about your life because a lot of people navigate themselves through life, and they make a mockery of life, and nothing, and I mean nothing, does it to my butthole more than hearing somebody that's trying to make a case and sell the fact that they need to go on a vacation, or vacations is the grand pleasure in life. Nothing just irks my butthole more than that. So nothing, and I mean nothing, irks my bunhole more than that. But when I left off from part one of life, I was talking about what happens when a man decides that he wants to make a mockery of life and go cool with it and be thinking and that life is all about these perspective and narratives and all these things. And then what happens is that individual ends up in the pothole of life. So as I left off, I was saying that this individual becomes a drug salesman, starts selling drugs, and then he gets popped. And when he was selling drugs, he came up with all these jiggy narratives as to why being a drug salesman was his only option. It was the thing to do. But when he was doing it, like, because we're quick, in the community you call Black, we are quick to throw in the towel on positive and look for answers in a negative. We are quick to do that. And nobody can sell a story more than a man. And nobody will believe this story more than a woman. A woman will purchase I got me a nigga story in a minute. It's like the game is sold, not told. That's the term that they use. So LL Cool Smooth, remember, LL Cool Smooth, he got sentenced and got 7 years, went in at 18, came out at 25. And now he's really going to feel the perspectives of life. He's really going to have because what happens is he spent a jail term very early in life. He just spent it right as his life just got started. He just spent one of his strikes on some garbage under the context of, because this is what they're selling, under the context of people got to understand that, I was living, or this is a classic one. I'm not that same person no more. This is the classic oofy, the classic dumb.com narrative that individuals sell. Like I said, y'all listening to somebody that was cut from a different cloth, baked, formatted, and was led to believe and do believe in the perspective of we go to school for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to have a better life. And I'm not making a mockery of that. You will sit down there and you will listen to individuals explain to you why their life is such a debacle, as if somebody said, here's a bad life, take it or I'll shoot you. Take this bad life or else. Start selling drugs or else. Love a no-good nigga or else. No, let's be clear. And I want to say this with probably compassion. I don't know. It's a shame when someone is born into poverty, and then when that person is born into poverty, the person that gave birth into the poverty, appreciate those thumbs up, y'all, is being surrounded with a bunch of idiots that is telling that person, well, a child didn't ask to be here, and the child is a blessing for life. So you don't even have your own life together, but you're giving birth to life. You're giving life. So now we got finished talking about LL Cool Smooth. So now let's talk about Shaquita. Shaquita will always travel. Women in the community you call Black will always travel a different faith when it comes to their screw-ups in life. Why? Because estrogen forms a cocoon around the perspective of another woman, and they will sell them all right. They'll sell them it's been okay. You didn't do nothing wrong. It was that nigga's fault. Nope. He took a pry bar, pried your legs open, shot off some Section 8 sauce up in your coochie. And now you just having babies, and it ain't your fault. This is why y'all can go and believe that dumb narrative if you want. Children are a blessing from life. Children are a blessing from God. No, it's the act of stupidity. Let's be clear. Stop it. Stop it. Invite me on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I will speak these same words. Children are not a blessing from God. It's the act of the stupid. Let's be clear. Stop it. Knock it off. Knock it off. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, you disgust me. Appreciate those thumbs. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. I mean, to be clear about that. I got Max up in here, Ohio's own. He says, salute, you ugly mother. Then I got, of course, Leonard up in this bitch. Then I got Dave from the back cave up in this motherfucking. Good morning to you, my man. Max just jumped right in, didn't waste no time. He said they want felons and bums. He said it, not me. But say some more stuff. But we're talking about women now. After all, we're talking about life. And the one thing that just bashes me in the head time after 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 time. One thing that just bashes me in the head, where are all the women, instead of preaching strong, instead of preaching niggas ain't, where's all the women at that should be telling these girls, keep your legs closed? After all, I said it in a video that I did yesterday when I did a one-on-one Sunday, and the guy's wife told me women set the market for men. Where are all the women at? Because the movie Chirac, and Sister Shahrazad Ali, they said these things. How come women haven't picked up that mantle to preach to the younger women coming up and saying, girl, listen, turn around. Girl, your ass is bigger than mine. Listen, niggas gonna want to get up in there. They're gonna fill your head with a whole bunch of stuff. Don't believe them. Why do they come to women's aid? By way of homeless shelters, by way of welfare. I mean, so it's acknowledged that they need help, but they don't want to, women of color don't want to help individuals at the source. They want to wait to the after effects because the help at the source only expose the dumb. They don't want to do that. So because of that, what we're getting is an influx of idiots, women, little girls, that are messing up their life by having babies. But instead of saying, you hot ass whore, keep your legs closed, giving them a thrashing that will ever burn a psychological understanding in their brain. Nope. Instead of that, they're getting, the man is no good. Oh, this child is a blessing. Oh, girl, you look good for pregnant. Oh, girl, you dropped that baby weight. Oh, all these old dumb, super dumb, I'm talking dumb on a scale that's cataclysmic, dumb narratives that will only repeat the process. Like I said, I heard what I said because I was sitting here when I said it. Not exactly here, but in front of you guys. I was sitting in front of the camera when I said it. I said, and let me break. I said that men, we acknowledge our faults so much that we had 2 million man marches. Where are the women's million woman march? Why is it every time you hear these idiots, these individuals talk, is how strong they are? People, I've never met a strong woman. I've never met one. You can shoot me. I've never met a strong woman. Let's be clear. I go by the ingredients. And I'm going to just tell you this. You're not strong because God made you not to be strong. You are to be weak, and here comes the man to be your protector. The reason why women are so unstable and unlogical is to ensure the continuity of species. All right? Let's be clear about what I just said. The reason why women are so dumb to things, and God designed them like that. You know why? Because let me tell you this. Remember I told y'all this. Find a woman that had 5 kids and is willing to have another kid. Find that woman. Find one woman that said having a kid hurts. But when they're talking about it casually, they'll say it was the most painful thing in my life, but then you'll see they'll have 3 of them. Why did they have more kids when they said it was painful? That's how God designed women. God designed women to be unstable, to be unlogical, because if women was to be truly logical, they'd be like, I ain't having no kid because it hurts. But we are all here to ensure the continuity of life. So when you cock your legs open to have a baby, you want to have it when you have a good life. You don't want to have a baby, and a baby is born into poverty and jack up your life. Now, I'm not going to say no more about it. No, that was only about 3 or 4 minutes. I want to be clear. I gave about 10 minutes on the dude. I'm going to give the women 4 minutes because women ain't logical enough to say, oh, here you go again, because we're talking about life. People, let me reiterate something. I don't need to go on no vacation. I have a good life. I don't need to. I don't need a vacation. My life is a vacation. I didn't make a mockery of life. My woman said to me last week, I'm surprised you don't have more kids. It's obviously You want a kid. Yep. But I'm not stupid. That is true. Yep. She got me. But I said, we ain't doing it like I did it before. You see, I wasn't married, so a kid was out of the question. I raised the stakes, and I I have no remorse about that. I'm glad my life turned out the way it did. People, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna say this. Um, Doing things the right way takes discipline, and for the most part, it takes courage when you do things the right way. The most unbelievable thing about what I just said is that's how it's supposed to be. People don't do that. What people do is people make a mockery of life. And then what they do is they try to patch it up with a whole bunch of blips and narratives and perspectives. And you got to understand and all these things as opposed to saying, I messed up. That's why I teach now. Because that's what I do. I messed up. And I messed up in the one thing that you all thought was a good thing to do. That was fight to be a father. Don't ever do that. You're showing your kids your value. You're showing your kids your worth. What you need to do is tell your kids, mommy don't want us to have a relationship. When your mommy wants us to have a relationship, then we'll have a relationship. But mommy don't want that. Show your kids get court transcripts. Show your kids court transcripts. That's what I did to my former daughter. I showed her court. This is what your mama said in court. Now she gonna tell you what she want. And what y'all gotta do is because you can watch all these shows, How to Catch a Predator, and what they do is they expose predators, and you can watch all these shows. And they said in this product, it's organic. We checked, it's not organic. So we called Keebler and we want to find out why are they saying organic on their products and it's not organic. And then they have the Keebler executive on there. Well, we didn't know. And we thought we were fine. We were under the guidelines of USDA organic, right? We do that. We accept that. We accept shows that exposes the truth. But when I talk the truth, I'm dubbed the hated one. Have a good day, y'all.